Welcome to Greenable Woodbridge. I am your host, Carolyn Ehrlich. Today we have a very special program and something new in town to talk about. We're with Sean Bowling, who is a manager at Wegmans, and they have brought to us a program that is just terrific. It talks about being outside, about nature, about trails, about eating properly, wellness, education. It just checks all the boxes, which is pretty much what Wegmans does.
Yeah.
You check all the boxes all the time. So you want to tell us a little bit about what this program is?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. I feel very fortunate to be here. So this program is so exciting, and we feel very honored to be able to partner with Woodbridge Township to try and help folks get out in their community, try and help our customers continue to live the healthier, better lives. But how do we do that and help them get outside and enjoy that with their family? Right. So what we did was we partnered with the township and we created a small pamphlet called Wegmans Hit the Trail Passport. And it's a way for you to get outside, to track your engagement outside, and be able to then turn it in after you're done all the trails, and then you can get a little prize at the end, such as a gift card from Wegmans. So we're really excited about it.
It is terrific.
Yeah.
And so what we've done, and it has been a very collaborative piece of work. Greenable Woodbridge has been involved with it. Wegmans has been involved with this. Our Environmental Commission, everybody, you just name it, the Department of Public Works. We've all played a part of it to make this an amazing booklet. And one of the things, so what it does is it lists all the trails, how long they are, and then it tells you a little bit about each of these trails. So, so just how long has corporate Wegmans, I started this, I guess. How long have you been doing this, and how did you come up with this idea?
So we've been very fortunate the past 20 years ago in 2005, our Penfield store in New York, they partnered with their town, and one of our who we are values, our company mission values is to help customers live healthier, better lives. And specifically, we can do that through food at our store, right? We sell a lot of food, but how can we continue to help the folks in our community, which is really important to us, making a difference in our community. So the Penfield store partnered with the Penfield local municipality, and they came up with this program. And since then, over the past 20 years, we've been able to roll it out to about 40 stores all across the various states in our company, which is fantastic, And we're super excited for this to be the most recent and latest one to roll out for the company.
That is great. And when I was mentioning the people who were involved with it, I forgot to mention the Mayor's Committee on Wellness.
Yes.
And it was brought to us by former Councilman Greg Vacara.
Okay.
And this was before he resigned to move so he could be closer to his grandchildren. This was one of the last things that he worked on, and it was very much him and Amanda, who works with you, spearheaded this whole program. Now, you mentioned the nutrition piece.
Yes.
And as people pick up these booklets, they're going to see in it some interesting stuff, like there's one page with a plate on it.
Yes.
And do you want to tell about what those plates are?
Certainly at Wegmans, right? Food is our thing.
Right.
And so we wanted to continue to drive that through, through this pamphlet. So we talk about little advice on fueling your hike. So what does hydration look like? What do snacks look like when you're going out on your hike? And then we're talking about balancing your plate. So how do you balance protein with starch, with vegetables? And how do you change that balance based upon what kind of activity you're going to be doing? And we also have in here some suggestions about making smoothies, perhaps something light to get started before you exercise. So we want to make sure we're still bringing that food part of it, because that's what we do.
Right.
But also, too, continuing to help the folks get outside and get energized and get excited about everything going on in their community.
So we have so many trails. I don't think people realize how many trails we have in Woodbridge.
Yeah.
And so this is like a resource book. And I've had people say to me, oh, I'd like to take walks, but I don't know where to go.
Yes.
Well, this tells you exactly where to go.
Yeah, and the book has over 10 trails throughout the Woodbridge Township.
Right.
And like you said, it has all the pertinent information as well, too, and it gives them a fun and exciting way for the families to get together and find the trail marker where it starts and walk the trail. And then what's going to happen is when you complete walking your trail, you're going to go in here and you're going to do a rubbing on the trail marker. And that's how you track all the trails that you've completed. And once you've completed a certain amount of trails, you're going to turn this back into the township.
Six.
6, yes.
Right.
And once you track 6 trails, you turn this back into the township building, and you'll be automatically eligible for a drawing to win a gift card for Wegmans.
That's terrific.
Yeah, we're very excited about it.
You really shouldn't need motivation to take a walk,
No,
but
no.
it's very nice that you are motivating people, especially this time of year.
Yes.
In the fall.
Yes.
It is just great.
I think the people in the town are going to be very amazed that, to your point, this beautiful park that people might not even realize is here, and this is going to help open their eyes to some of the wonderful amenities that the township has.
Right.
And we're just so fortunate to be able to partner with such a great township and support those folks that are in our community.
So it covers all the trails from the Greenway, which goes through 3 towns,
Yes.
all the way to the tracks around the high schools.
Yes.
Which is something that some people prefer to do. So be out in nature, go to the high school. And we don't mention it in here because it's smaller, but some of our elementary schools
Great.
even have trails around
That's wonderful.
them. Yes.
Yeah.
So, so should we take a walk over to the marker?
That'd be wonderful.
And see what it looks like and show them how we do an etching.
Yes, absolutely.
So you will, when you go here, you will find the markers at the start of each of the trails.
Yes.
And from there, you just take a nice little walk and just make sure you do the rubbing
At
so
the end.
that you get the credit for having been there.
And that's where the engagement comes with the family. You know, part of the fun is finding the trailhead, right? And
Right.
finding the rubbing, but then part of the fun of the kids for the coloring and everything, and just being able to enjoy nature. And I think that's really the whole
That's a
point,
main
right?
thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go take a look at the trail marker.
Okay. Okay, so we're back, and let's talk about this little booklet
Okay.
a little bit and the whole entire program. So I want to make sure that everybody knows that Wegmans paid for everything. These posts and markings, the booklet, the gift at the end of the day, the
Yeah.
bags that you're going to give out.
Yes.
It's all a gift from Wegmans.
And we take pride in partnering with the community and trying to do the best we can to make that difference. Specifically for this program, you're going to go to either the Wegmans in Woodbridge, or you can go to Woodbridge Town Hall, and you can pick up the booklet, and that's where you're really going to start. And you can do your research of which trails are going to work best for you based on your location and what's going on. And then you come to your trail. This is where you're going to look for the post. This one is right here on the sign post, and this is where your trail begins. So you're going to walk your trail. And in the booklet, it's going to show you all the details of it. And at the end of your trail, you're going to go on, put your paper on top of the marker, and you're going to rub the rubbing to kind of track that you did it. And
Can you show us how to do that?
Absolutely, absolutely. So you go to your page, and then we're going to get your favorite color, crayon or pencil, and the kids love the crayons too. And all you're going to do is you're going to put your pamphlet over your sign. And you're just going to do a little rubbing here, and it's going to just show you where you are.
That is so cool.
And this is how you're going to track it.
And it's fun.
And it's fun,
Look at
too.
how it came out. You can
Isn't that
actually
cool?
see Ernie Oros.
And that's how you track that you did your completion.
Wow.
So when you turn your pamphlet in and your passport, you're going to have all these completions on all your pages. So after you get 6, you're going to go to the township building, you're going to turn this into the township building, and we're going to provide you with the free Wegmans reusable grocery bag for shopping at Wegmans, which we appreciate.
Yeah.
And then also, too, your name's going to be put into a drawing to win a gift card at the end of the year. So we're going to be giving out a few gift cards as well, too. And we're just really excited about the whole program and excited to be a part of it, and for the folks of Woodbridge Township to really be, able to enjoy the outdoors.
Wegmans, just aside from being a phenomenal supermarket, you are a phenomenal community partner. What are some of the other things that people don't even realize that Wegmans does?
Sure. So we have a nice budget every year for community donations and community giving, and we're able to participate with a lot of different community events. Specifically, some things that we do with Woodbridge Township, we do National Night Out. We partner with the police department for the trunk or treat. We're very proud to partner with the local food banks for when we're doing fill the bus campaigns and check out for hunger. So there's a lot of different things, and a lot of things we do behind the scenes because it's just the right thing to do, and we're just really proud of that, and we don't like to broadcast it everywhere, right?
Right,
You know,
which
when they
is
say
the
do,
best way to do charity.
exactly.
Just do it for the sake
do the right
of
thing
doing
when no
it.
one's looking,
Yes,
right? And stuff like that. And we're really proud of that, and all the folks in our store are super excited, and that's part of what we do and who we are as a company, of making sure we're giving back and always caring about others, and that's a big part of what we do at the store. And you certainly, you said you shop at the store, so you see how we are there at the store, and that's how we are in the community, and we're just very proud to partner with this community.
And if people want to go back to some of our old Greenable Woodbridge TV shows, I once, a few years back, did a show where we showed all the sustainable practices that you have in Wegmans, and you don't realize that you were sustainable before sustainable was in fashion.
Yes.
Let me put it that way.
Yeah. And again, that goes back to, it's the right thing to do for the environment. It's the right thing to do for our people and for our folks. And quite frankly, our folks are the people that work for us. They're passionate about that. They're asking us, hey, what can we do more? What can we do better, you know, to be sustainable for our environment? What can we do more to partner with our community? A lot of our folks volunteer to come to some of these events in the community because they want to take part in it. They want to have fun. They're proud of the fact that we are doing our part, you know, to make Woodbridge a great place to live, and certainly the Woodbridge Wegmans a great place to shop as well too.
That is great.
Yeah.
Shall we take a walk over to the trail?
That'd be wonderful. Yeah.
Okay. Wegmans hit the trail, and on the back of this is helping create healthier, better neighborhoods. Wegmans. So let's do that together. Let's hit the trail.
That sounds great.
Looking to live a little healthier? Grab your sneakers and it's time to hit the trail. Greenable Woodbridge, Wegmans, and the Mayor's Wellness Committee teamed up to bring you the Wegmans Hit the Trail Passport. Loaded with trail maps and some awesome local spots right here in our own backyard. Join Mayor McCormick and Councilman Harris at our kickoff event. It all starts Saturday, October 18th at 10 a.m. at the Alvin P. Williams Park in Seawarren. Scan the QR code for all the details, and we'll see you out on the trail.